Catch me in the back, all black, I beat that shut up. Operate just like the shell up in my blood and I've been blooding. Cause I used to be known as a shark attack, but now I'm high like the cherry in my bitch down right.
Alrighty, what is going on, jellies? It is your boy Pelly J here, back again with another cut commentary, and you might actually notice something different about what I'm using right now, and probably the background noise. Yes, that is right, I am using a keyboard and mouse. This is the first time, well, this isn't my first time actually, I recently got a win playing with keyboard and mouse, but today, just wanted to talk about it, you know, tell you what my setup is, what I'm running, and like, what have I think so far? I've been using this for 3 days now, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, 3 days already, and I've been having a blast. I mean, yes, it's a lot difficult than, it's a lot more difficult than console, I can tell you that much, or controller. So, getting used to this was pretty difficult. Ooh, I hear a motherfucker too. He's gonna act like I didn't see him. Oh no! Oh! I am so bad. Well, as you guys could tell, I'm still getting used to keyboard and mouse. But anyways, so for the keyboard, I am using a Steelseries Apex M750, the Japanese version, and for the mouse, I'm using the Logitech G502 Spectrum. The reason why I say Japanese version of the keyboard is because in Japan, the keys are different. Like, the at key is not shift 2, it is just its own key right next to the P. Shift 2 is quotations, actually. The shift, or sorry, the space button, I feel, is a little bit smaller. The enter key is weird. It looks like one of those Tetris pieces, and the backspace is absolutely tiny. It is the size of an average letter key, like WASD. That's how big the keys are, and it's absolutely stupid. So far, though, I'm actually liking the experience more with keyboard and mouse, just because of the fact that, I mean, it's more of a challenge to me, you know, not constantly getting easy kills and stuff like that, and I'm not fragging as well as I used to. So it's kind of fun. I like this a bit more. Hitting materials and stuff like that seems a lot easier. Just like hitting the circle. Oh my god, brother. What are you doing? I'm not gonna lie, I almost died there. Now, I know what you guys are probably thinking. Pelly, why are you using keyboard and mouse on a console? Well, the short answer for that is because I'm trying to get practice for when my PC actually gets here, and I won't be like going into it blind like I did at the start. Definitely from the transition from controller to keyboard and mouse is pretty difficult at the start of. I did need some practice to begin with. I was a lot worse than what I was now. But yeah, like, with controller, like, you get so used to it for being a console player for the longest time. For me, it's just what I've been used to. I've never really played on a PC besides when I babysat my friend Grimace's dogs for a weekend. I got to play on his PC, which is pretty nice. I didn't, you know, wasn't bored because I spent the night over at his place watching the dogs for 2 days, actually 3 days, correction, sorry, and it was fun. I got to play Siege, which is still one of my favorite games to this day, one of my favorite shooters, and I freaking loved it. I was doing so good. I didn't play ranked because he wasn't high enough level, but playing casual on Siege, just with keyboard and mouse, was just everything. Like, my shots were so on point. It just felt a lot smoother. The whole leaning feature there, you don't have to be ADS just to shoot, was so nice. So, like, definitely, I love keyboard and mouse, and I love PC. I definitely believe it is better than console, although there are some games where I think console takes over, like The Last of Us, or like Spyro, or Crash Bandicoot. Games like those really take over for a console. But with that being said, that doesn't mean I'm a god at this game, or games in general, now that I have a keyboard and mouse. It just means that, I mean, I have, like, a better control? I don't know. But either way, I feel like I have better control when I'm shooting. Aiming for me is still a little awkward, because I have to get used to, like, being real sensitive with this thing, and becoming all shaky is something that I've found out about keyboard and mouse. Whenever I'm using it, whenever I'm aiming or shooting, like I panic a lot. Like in close quarter situations, as you just saw, I panic and then my aim is just terrible. So that's something that I need to work on. But other than that, seems to be all right. Building is decent. It's not perfect. It's just something that I can do and something that I can get away with. Still need to do a lot of work with building on this game. One of the main issues that I have with keyboard and mouse is that sometimes I'll freak out and I'll hit either my caps, which is the map, or tab, which is my inventory, and then as I have like my building out, I'll start to freak out and I'll be like, oh no, what am I supposed to do? But that was at first. Now I'm starting to get a little bit used to it. I mean, from the first clip that you saw, or the first part of this video you saw, like I was panicking like crazy. Keyboard and mouse is definitely something that takes time to get used to, because with controller, I mean, you were kind of restricted on what you were using, so you kind of know where your shots were going and you know where to aim. With keyboard and mouse, it's completely different. Keyboard wise, you have a wide range of like controls you can use, and a mouse is like there's no stopping it. It's like your wrist is your controller, like your full wrist, hands, fingers, and arm is what controls your mouse and controls your sensitivity. So that's something that's definitely more difficult, or a lot more difficult to control, but with practice I'm pretty sure you can get it. I've already won once on PC. I'll probably put a clip in it right here. Oh, I killed him! I won!
Nice.
But yeah, I basically just got lucky. I just sniped someone with a rocket launcher, he fell, and that's how I won. In other news, while I am still running Saber United, I'm also trying to go for the SOAR RC. It may not happen. Chances of that really happening are like very slim. But you know, this one's a little different. With this RC, they're basically asking people like what you love to do is what they want to see. Like things that you enjoy doing, they want you to make content for, and they want you part of SOAR, which I think is pretty cool, because most of the time, you know, you'd play and you would grind for clips and stuff like that, right? But in this RC, it's completely different, which I actually kind of am surprised with. Like, I'm not good at video games. I'll straight up tell you that right now. I am not the best when it comes to video games. But I do like making content. Like, stuff like this where I just kind of talk or do something funny. I like that type of content. I don't necessarily like to be like, oh, I'm a pro and I like playing pro. No, I just love enjoying video game, or I just enjoy video games and I just play. I want to see if I can get a drop on this guy right here. Are they teaming? No, they're not. See, shooting still feels weird. Oh, I killed him. Ha! Memes. Yeah, see, that kill right there was just pure luck. That was not me. That was just spamming grenade launcher. Oh my god, dude. See what I mean? My aim is just shit. Watch, I'm gonna die right here. Yeet. And what did I tell ya? I'm not good at this. But anyways, guys, that is basically my update. I do recommend keyboard and mouse for those people who want to get an edge up in their game when it comes to Fortnite. Other console games I do not recommend, because that is still technically cheating, because you're getting an advantage over the other person. With this, it's okay because there's a lot of people that play with keyboard and mouse, and the fact that this is cross-compatible with other like users on like PC or Xbox, or even the Switch for that matter, is really nice. I mean, I'm on PlayStation, I can't play with Xbox, but the thing is, they can use a keyboard, and say they have a friend on PC that has a controller, you know, it kind of works, because, you know, one might have another advantage over the other, but that's not necessarily true. I mean, I'm really good with a controller. I don't mean to toot my own horn. I mean, I wouldn't say that I was really good, but I'm decent. I'm not that bad. I'm not that good. I'm pretty solid. I mean, all from console. I have 23 solo wins, 24 was my first PC win, 22 duos with controller, and 76 squad wins with controller. So I mean, it's not all that bad. But I mean, I do like the fact that Fortnite gives you that option to where you can use a keyboard and mouse. So in case you do want to switch to PC, you can get that practice in, and then when you make the final switch to PC, you won't be in it all blind and goofy like and shit like that. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for stopping by and watching the video. Please leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and join the Jelly fam today, and I will see you jellies in the ocean. Peace out.